Hi everyone and welcome to Triple M Adventures with Bill. This video is to explain to you what Expo is and help you set it up in your RadioMaster TX16S radio for your fixed wings planes. So let's switch over to companion first and then we'll go to the radio and I'll show you how this is done. First thing we need to do is open our latest backup for our RadioMaster TX16S, which is that one. And then I'm going to go to the plane. And where we need to do our modifications for Expo is in Inputs. So we're going to click on Inputs. And then we're going to go and we're going to demonstrate this on the aileron. So all we need to do is go down to the curve here, change it to Expo. And you can then adjust the amount of Expo you want. Normally I use about 20%. So we say OK. So now we've got 20% Expo on our ailerons. What Expo does is smooth out the center of the stick. So for a given movement, the ailerons will only move a smaller amount. And the further you pull the stick to the left or right, the more aileron it will give. So it makes it less sensitive in the middle of the stick. So I can demonstrate this now. But first, we're going to exaggerate the Expo. Let's change this to 70% and we're going to go OK. Then we're going to simulate the radio.
Reset. Disarm motors.
And then we're going to hit the model button once, hit the model button again. Now we should be able to see the ailerons, which should be channel 4 and 5. So if we move, you see the center of the stick now is only going up to 5%, but then you'll see it suddenly accelerate. So halfway of the stick, if we go roughly, that's halfway, we're only going 21%, not 50%. We should be at, center will be 0, so middle of the stick should be 50%. And it's not, it's only 29. So that smooths out the center of the stick. I've exaggerated it there, so it makes it easier to fly your model aeroplane because it's a lot less sensitive. I normally use 20%, so let me demonstrate that. We're going to now close here. We're going to go back into the aileron and go to here, change that, type in 20 and say OK. And then we'll simulate the radio.
Reset. Disarm motors.
OK, and then we are going to hit the model button. Hit the model button again. And then you're not going to get, if roughly, this is quite difficult to do, but if we go to 50%, you see it's not quite 50%. So that smooths out the ailerons, and you can do that with your rudder and your elevator if you want to as well. Now let's take a look at setting up Expo on our TX16S. Now we need to hit the model button, and then we need to use our page right to go to inputs, and then move down to our aileron and push enter, and enter again so we can edit. We need to go to the curve and we need to change that to Expo. Now, let me exaggerate the Expo. And as you can see now, there's no movement of the control surface. With that, only does it start to move the control surface when I've moved the stick right to there. You can see -1%. So that's how it smooths out the center of the stick. Now I normally put 20-25% in for my Expo, so I'm going to dial that down. Whoops-a-daisy. Let's say 25%. And you can see there's a slight curve in there, so it just smooths off the very center part of the stick. And it is well worth doing because it does make your model easier to fly. And you can really exaggerate it if you want to, but I normally use 25%, but you must just change it and see how you feel with the feel of the aeroplane when you're flying it. Thanks for watching this video, and if you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, and if you really enjoyed it, please subscribe to my channel. And if you have any comments or questions, please leave them in the comments section below because I would love to hear from you. Thanks for watching, happy flying, bye for now.